These are words that I've been wanting to say for a very long time. ARIEFORCE One is testing. This ride is just crazy. Its first test runs are on a cold December day, and it's already faster than I thought it would be running on a hot Georgia summer day. I'm just simply amazed. Today, I'm going to kind of redo my analysis of ARIEFORCE One, but I'm mostly just going to talk about the elements and how they are better than what I thought they would be. Kicking off my little second analysis, I guess you'd call it, the first little bunny hills. I mean, they look like a pre-lift and they're kind of shallow. If you look at some of the other RMC pre-lifts, the hills look a lot more pronounced and they're a little more hilly, like round, whereas on ARIEFORCE One, they're more like jolts in the track. They are kind of fun to watch though, and the drop, it looks alright, basically what I thought it would look like. I don't know. It would be nice if they could make it a little steeper, like, I don't know, maybe 87 degrees. I think that would work. 87 degrees would probably be pretty good, but it's probably the weakest drop on all of the RMCs that I've done. But the pull out of the drop, wow, it looks like it is going to pull some very good positive Gs, possibly 3.5 Gs maybe. I'm guessing this will probably be the most intense RMC when you're talking about positive Gs, because there are a lot of areas on this ride that look like they could be pretty intense. The Raven Trust Dive looks like basically how I thought it would. Some floater airtime, then some whip. Once again, it has a very intense looking pull out, then the speed hill looks to give some insane lateral airtime. This is one of those elements that we don't really know what it'll feel like until we ride it, but it still looks pretty good. Now this was a big surprise, the stall. North America's largest zero-G stall will also probably become North America's best zero-G stall. It quite literally stalls at the top and it's very long too. You stay upside down for a very long time and it flips you back really close to the ground. I think it's safe to say that Georgia's wait for a zero-G stall will be well worth it. The Outer Bank looks a little slower than I thought it would be, but just remember that this ride will probably speed up quite a bit, so it probably won't be that slow by the time we're able to ride it. Now comes the part that I was most curious to see what it would look like. The double up. This first hill isn't as sharp as I thought it would be and probably won't give the strongest pop of airtime, but it'll probably still be nice ejector. But the second hill, wow, I was really nervous it would be very slow since it's so tall, but it just coasts right over it. During this footage, it does slow down over the top, but I guarantee you that by the time the weather warms up and the ride speeds up, it'll just fly over this hill, delivering crazy sustained ejector airtime. Now comes what could very possibly be the best inversion in the world, the barrel roll over the arcade. This element looks extremely similar to the Mosasaurus roll on Velocicoaster, and while I know that there are many great things about the Mosasaurus roll, like that it's over water, I think that ARIEFORCE One could make up with the fact that it's over water, being several feet away over an arcade. I just imagine the visual, you're careening at an arcade building and then you flip over it, like that'd be, I think that's pretty close. I mean, going over water, I know it's just so open and everything, it really just probably just is on another level, but I do think that ARIEFORCE One is very close to that, being so low down to the arcade building. And while Velocicoaster has a way better, more open trains, those new gen Intamin lap bars, just amazing. I love those. Are just so much better than the RMC little trains where you're just down in there. I just still think that Velocicoaster probably will have the better inversion in the end, but ARIEFORCE One definitely will follow really close behind it and might have a shot at, for some people, being better just because of how it goes a little faster through it. It looks like ARIEFORCE One will just go a little faster, probably since it's a lot earlier in the ride. But anyway, ARIEFORCE One, the Velocicoaster, they're very similar, and Velocicoaster's Mosasaurus roll is considered by many as the best inversion in the world. So that's just saying something for ARIEFORCE One's barrel roll. It's just going to be crazy. The fakie airtime and ground hugger look insanely intense, just like how I expected them to, and the roll looks very fun. Although it'll probably be the weakest inversion on the ride. The quad down looks like it'll give a bunch of crazy little airtime pops, and it just tears through them too. I was worried that ARIEFORCE One would have lost all of its speed by the end, but no, it absolutely hauls through the final hills, and just looks like a crazy ride from start to finish. This ride looks like it'll have some crazy moments, and I'm just getting more and more excited for the opening day, which is creeping closer and closer. Now, I know that this was a little bit of a shorter video than usual, but if this is really all I have to say about ARIEFORCE One testing. If you'd like to see my full analysis of the video, that'll be on the next screen and linked in the description. But for now, I hope you have a thrilling rest of your day and a happy holidays.